morning. So I'm making some coffee, putting away some dishes, making some content, and then I think I will be doing a Q&A for this vlog. I already had questions given to me on my Instagram and took screenshots, but I have yet to answer them, so I will do them today. So we need energy, so stir up every morning. Coffee! I'm gonna put these dishes away. I'm trying to remember to film these vlogs vertically, but I'm looking at myself and it doesn't look like I'm looking at you guys. So where would I look? Would I look here? Do I look over at this like green dot area? I think I look here. Hi, welcome to my vlogs, and as I vlog my thoughts and adventures, and I hope you have a good, fun, happy time. Join the cult. Before I can make content of any sort, maybe Instagram, Blue, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and such, regular YouTube, I need to clean all this stuff. If you remembered my previous vlog that I've done, because I do a vlog every day. If you don't see every single vlog, that's fine, no worries. I just kind of do it for myself and for you guys, if you just want like a little relaxed time. But anyways, and then clean up the cosplay. I started clean, so I'm gonna do that now and hang up some of my new clothes so I can get everything in order and feel more mentally prepared to get all this content done, because if there's clothes everywhere, then my mind is everywhere. So I'll film myself and my thoughts as I clean. Damn, after rewatching that clip, I realized I was very out of breath. I just ran up the stairs right before filming the last clip. I was so winded after one flight of stairs. I am no longer muscle mommy, okay, you guys? I used to be lifting weights 5 times a week for like 1 to 2 hours a day. Now, I don't do that. I don't even go up the stairs enough to have good cardio for just going up one flight of stairs. So maybe today I will change that. After hanging up clothes, after making content, I will go up and down my stairs 10 times. And I'll do it 10 times a day, every day, until I can go up a flight of stairs and not be winded. I was just looking at my Squishmallows and I was thinking how lucky and privileged I am at this point in my life that I can even afford a Squishmallow or two. I remember in the past, there were Webkins, and Webkins was the stuffed animal of choice as a little kid. And I was only getting Webkins if it was like Christmas, birthday, some other gift of some sort for whatever reason. Other than that, my family just couldn't afford a Webkins in that way usually. Maybe if my dad would play the lottery, and if he had like a big win or some sort, like he won $100 or $200, maybe he'd get my sister and I each a Webkin. That's pretty sweet. But I was just thinking about how grateful I am now that, you know, Squishmallows is what I like now. Webkins I liked because of the online game. Squishmallows I just genuinely find super cute. I love the squishy circle shape. I love the squishy circle shape and the faces on them. Also in the past, I mentioned this probably a couple times on my lives when I live streamed with my sister on Twitch more, but I had a Webkins addiction, and we'd have allowance that we'd save up, and I kind of used my sister's money to buy more Webkins for myself. Not a good moral choice as a kid. Now that I'm older, I understand the wrong of it. I was probably like 8 years old, 7 years old when I did that. I didn't quite grasp the concept of money. I just understood like, money, Webkins, yay! Although I would be lying if I said I didn't, like, I had some sort of grasp, you know, just I wasn't thinking. And I wasn't thinking about the repercussions and the negative effects on my sister, and I felt so bad for that, even as a kid, and now I still feel bad. I think at the time I also had a scarcity mindset where if I didn't have this money, if I didn't have these things, then I might not get in the future. I have to take it for myself and protect it feeling, because you never know what could happen the next day. Those were the feelings and thoughts I have as a child growing up. I will say I am very grateful for the childhood I had. My parents did not make a lot of money, but I lived in the basement of my grandma's house, so I got to go to a good public school system, and I grew up in a safe neighborhood, so I'm very, very grateful for that. But apart from that, I was the basement child growing up in a neighborhood of big giant houses, and I was the child who wore the same 3 t-shirts to school a week in a rotation because my parents could only afford to go back to school shopping once a year. And I was the child the kid made fun of for their shoes being always beat up and scuffed up looking, and their clothes looking funny, being out of style, or my lunchbox not being a Vera Bradley lunchbox. I don't know if you're familiar with that brand, but that was the brand of every cool girl's lunchbox growing up, But I think it gave good character development and humbled me now. Hopefully. I like to hope, fingers crossed. I was the child who could never have friends over because I was very embarrassed by the lifestyle I lived, especially in comparison to all my other friends, because I lived in the basement with my sister, my mom and dad, sharing a room, and it was for me, I enjoyed it. I loved it. For me, that was my normal, and I was happy just there. But when I had to make friends and talk with other people, I found it quite difficult, especially to relate when most of my friends, at least in the area I grew up in, had big houses or townhouses, and they didn't exactly have to share a room or worry about what to eat. I grew up with ramen noodles, macaroni and cheese, peanut butter and jelly, we have McDonald's at home kind of attitude. And all these kids, they were living my dream as a kid. And going to the embarrassment aspect, if I had the mindset and mentality I have now, I would not be embarrassed. I understand life is not fair. And life should be the harder you work, the harder you try, the more you should get out of it. But that's just not the case, especially with the way society is set up in the USA. I can't speak for other countries, but I will say that. And I don't want to get too political, so I won't further speak of such. I try to keep this place happy and lighthearted on my YouTube. But I just want to remind you guys that if you are if you are comparing yourself to your peers and you're feeling a little less than, a little embarrassed, or a little, I guess, envious or jealous, or all these other negative feelings, of course it's valid to have them, but I probably filmed this part for 20 minutes, filming and cutting it out. I just want you to know you're not alone. I just want you to know that you should not have to feel embarrassed for the life that you live. You should accept yourself and who you are and continue to move forward in the direction that you see as best for you with the choices that you have been given in this life. I say choices we have been given as we are not all given the same choices to make in life. Some of us are given choices that others of us will never even have to choose from. So just do the best with what you have been given and focus on the positives in your life. And I believe that can help make your life, no matter where you are starting, more fulfilling. Oh, I feel like I talked to childhood Linnea for a second, like my inner child, but I hope somehow my words resonate with you guys or give some sort of comfort or feeling of, you're not alone in this boat. But I hung up my clothes. Let's make this live a little more happy and positive. I'm gonna go put away my clothes, plan my pictures for Instagram pictures, with my cute outfits for my second account for Lynn Living Life Wa, and maybe a cosplay of some sort. Before I do all that, I have to do some other content in other places, so I'm gonna go hang this up.